Focusing on the lives, experiences, and viewpoints of motherlode women, the show features a rotating cast of 4 women of all ages and from all walks of life. Quick, upbeat, and fast-paced with a variety of topics, this one-hour show will be aired live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 a.m. Tune in, it's just between us.
Good morning and happy Valentine's Day to all my little Valentines out there. I am so excited. I like Valentine's Day this year. I don't know why. I'm thrilled. Okay, whatever.
I'm happy for you.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We're waiting why.
I know you.
Just kidding.
Well,
I know
we'll
you
get
are
into that
waiting.
later. Anyway, good morning. I'm Susie from Volcano, and I want to wish everybody a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, excuse me, St. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Hello.
See, Sandy threw me off.
Yeah, you threw her
No,
off.
it's called old age. I'm Sandy from Jackson.
It is Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is. And I notice I'm on screen that I'm the only glaring
Well,
different.
no, because you have the flowers.
I'm Roberta from Pioneer.
And I'm Martha from Ion and Jackson and Jose's.
That a girl.
Jose's.
And Jose's.
Happy Valentine's, everybody. Come and join Jose's because I got $5 margaritas.
Ooh,
I got
yum, yum.
lots of specials.
How do you say Happy Valentine's Day in Spanish?
Feliz Día de Amigos.
Okie dokie.
De la amistad. De la amistad.
Amistad.
Yeah.
De la
It's a
More of
Okay, we have to
friendship.
pick. We
It's
have to
more of
pick
a
2, or else we're
friendship.
going to get in
Okay.
trouble.
Boy, we can talk.
Yeah, we know.
I got them back there.
You
We're
know,
dangerous
if
when we get
If
together.
we could talk about.
On our free-for-all, we'll
Okay,
talk.
So
Yeah.
pick up a
Give
cup.
Sandy
give
two,
I
then-
Sandy a
gotta get
couple.
2. Just give me.
Yeah,
I
and then
gotta-
she'll read
Yeah.
one.
New kid in town.
Okay.
Number 3.
You don't like the new couple that has been introduced to your small group of friends. What do you do?
Okay, and the next topic.
Shopping
Wipe 'em
with
out.
girls.
Number 5.
What is the most painful aspect of shopping with the girls?
Oh,
Okay.
Trying to stuff them into a pair of jeans that don't fit. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Oh,
no.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
welcome back. Sandy, our first topic.
New kid in town.
Okie dokie.
You don't like the new couple that has been introduced to your small group of friends. What do you do?
Well, you have to give them a chance, number one. I mean,
I was
if
gonna
you meet
say
if you
that.
meet somebody and
How
right
can you
off the
choose
bat,
not like them?
right off the bat, I don't like them for some reason, give them a chance. They may land up being your best
Best
friend.
friend,
Sometimes
yeah.
people make a bad first impression.
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, Gary and I do that all the time. Well, we're caustic people.
oh, you are.
And, well, no, our sense of humor to each other is like Don Rickles' humor. You know,
You're okay with
See,
each other,
that's
but
true
other
enough.
people may not
But no,
get it, or
all
they
my
may feel-
girlfriends always wanted to smack
Like,
him.
are you guys okay?
Or yeah, they always thought I should smack Gary for the things he says to me, but they don't hear what I say back to him. So it's we're caustic people, and he would call up at work and ask for thunder thighs, and people would hand me the phone.
Oh!
But that was our humor. That's our
Now,
humor.
that one I wouldn't appreciate.
And I would call up and
should have
ask
thunder thighs.
for this,
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, but you don't
because-
have thunder thighs, so that
Well, not then, but now I'm not too sure.
No,
but
baloney.
I would ask for the person whose nose was bigger than anybody else's or something. I mean,
So-
just- yeah, we just.
So, Roberta, what do you think?
what would you do if you met a new couple? Would you
Yeah.
back off, or would you give them a chance, or be
I'd
around?
absolutely give them a chance. I mean, I think you have to be curious and find out something about them to see if maybe it's just I picked up the wrong vibes or something. So I'd ask questions and see if I could engage them and see what they're really like.
Exactly.
Now, if they really are different from you, that's okay. It just doesn't mean
Just
just
stay
because they're
away from
part of
them,
your
yeah.
your group doesn't mean you have
Yeah.
to spend all your time with them.
Yeah.
Right.
I have
But
a
to
lot
be
of
courteous and to be, to
Yeah.
be friendly.
You'll know
Courteous.
sooner or later, right?
Oh, yeah.
You'll know
Yeah.
sooner or later if that
You know,
person is not.
It always happens with me because I'm Hispanic. I'm the one that, has to fit in with everybody because my costumes are totally different in many ways of the things that people do when they get together. You know, I'm the one that fits everybody, and just
But see, you're Latina. You're like I am.
mean,
it's
I'm
part
the
of the
same way.
culture,
It's a part of our culture. You always want to please and eat and drink and the whole thing. Yeah, so I hear you.
Well, the sad thing is when you meet a new couple, and introduce, and you like one better than the other person.
Which is usually, that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, yeah, we're best buddies, but the two guys are like,
Yeah.
eh.
They tolerate it.
And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
what
They're
if
being polite.
what if you have your husbands with you, and then this other couple comes in and he's got a gorgeous wife, and the husbands are going like, ooh.
Well, it's okay to look.
They can look.
They know,
Okay.
look.
Yeah, I don't have any problem
No.
with looking.
Look at her. Just
I don't
going
even
like,
have any
no,
problem.
he better not be staring.
Oh, no,
I don't have any problem with
Because if I
that.
see a good,
I will too.
Americana,
Yeah,
that's why.
yeah,
Latinas are
They
different.
don't know.
Now, if she came on to
Well,
my
that's-
husband,
Yeah.
then I would, whatever. But see, he's smart. He knows how to handle
So
that.
then what would you do if she came onto him?
I wouldn't do a damn thing. I'd let him handle it because he's the type of person that he knows if I don't handle this and she gets I'll kill people. Let's just put it that way. It's easy for me. But that's tough. You just give your man the opportunity. And to do it politely. I would not want John, if a woman came on to him, I would not, John, want to be rude or whatever. But he's smart enough, he knows how to
just
handle
be
it.
clear.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like, I remember one time Gary and I were someplace and some guy came on to me and Gary just let me handle it. you know.
Yeah.
Of course, but then, I'm used to be really good at put downs. So.
You have such problems, lady. I never had that problem.
Oh, sure you have.
I mean,
People,
when you worked into a position where
a lot of men.
there was more men than women
Yeah.
back when I was working. I mean, a
that's
lot
true.
more men than women, and it was.
Well, see, and I think the other thing is, how do people come on? I mean, flirting is one thing in my estimation.
Oh,
I don't have
joking.
any
And joking.
problem with
Absolutely.
that. And then there's a whole nother story when it,
Take it to that one
Ugh,
step.
it
Y-
feels
y- y-
creepy
There's that
like that.
line.
Especially
There's that
being,
line.
especially
Yeah.
being new or being your best friend and having her cross the line with your man. No,
That's
wrong.
one thing that I do at the restaurant because I'm like an entertainer,
Well, yeah.
I have to learn when I talk to somebody, where to go.
Yeah.
How can I
But
talk
you
to
know the person.
everybody?
You know
And
if you,
yes.
you can
And
joke
there's
with it.
some people that I can know, but
Yeah.
unless they start the conversation and they make it
Right.
funny, then it's like, okay, you're on, buddy.
Right.
Well,
We got to
and-
go on to our next
Okay.
topic.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. That was fast. Sorry about that.
Shopping with the girls. What is the most painful aspect of shopping with the girls?
Telling somebody that is a friend that their rear end doesn't look big in a pair of pants. 'Cause that's the first thing I said. Does my rear end look big in these pants? No. Okay, you're lying. I'm going to go get another size.
Well, I don't like to shop. And
I don't either,
And
really.
we used to go out to lunch a lot. The girl, when we first moved into the neighborhood, we were all new, and became a clique, and we would go out shopping a lot. And I hate to shop. I literally hate.
See, once
to
I get
shop.
there, I'm okay.
I know,
It's
I
getting
don't-
me there to shop. I hate it. But I'm forcing myself now and then. I'm going to go down and I'm going to shop. And John says, I'll go look. And then he'll sit down and he goes, take your time or whatever.
That's what I would
That-
do. I would just sit down and let the women go
There you
shopping
go.
in all the different stores because
People watch.
I don't like to shop.
I don't like
I
trying
have
on
to be
clothes.
in the mood to buy clothes or
Right.
buy shoes. I just said this morning I need some new shoes, and Gary says, "Oh, we should go." I says, "No, I have to be in the mood."
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you like
It's
going in?
different with me. I have to have the money, and
Yeah.
then I get
Yeah,
the
well,
Well,
money.
that's
too.
another thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? I don't like shopping because I don't like my body shape right now, and two, I can't afford,
Yeah, to go.
tailor or
Right.
the
so
really-
that's assuming it's clothes shopping.
Plus, I don't
too.
Yeah.
like going in the dressing rooms and stuff.
Those mirrors lie. They
do.
make those mirrors make you
They
look
do.
bigger.
I know. and
I
then-
just,
well, either that or they make you look really good, and then you get home and you go,
What was I
that is
thinking?
not what I looked like at the store. I'm taking this
it's like
back.
it's like cameras when you see a picture of yourself going, no, that's not what I look like in
I
the
know.
mirror.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think that the hardest thing though is to be honest with somebody that says, does this look good on me? Because you don't want to hurt their feeling, but then if you're a good friend, you're going to tell them, no, it does not look good on you. I don't like that color, or I
Yeah.
don't like that style.
Yeah, if it's-
and I would
if
be
it's a
honest.
good friend,
I would be
I'm
honest
a-
with every single one of you.
Well,
I
the
would have no
question is,
problem.
How does your man react when you ask him, does this look good?
Unfortunately, Gary is way too honest, and it has led to some.
No, mine's smart. He just says everything looks good.
Yeah.
No, Gary's
Yeah.
not that bright. Idiot.
But I know which ones are his favorites because the comment becomes more like, "Ooh, you look really nice in that one."
cool.
You know,
see,
so
that's
you
Well, at
know.
least you
That's
have people
so
give.
nice.
You know, Gary very rarely gives compliments out. So when he gives a compliment, or something, I go, "What'd you do?"
You know what?
Well, what do you want?
Yes, yes,
I'm
the
gonna
first, you
I'm
know.
gonna tell you something about her husband. He adores her. He teases her all the time, but he'd be lost without her.
Yeah, because all he knows what to do is how to open a box of cereal.
That's all
Otherwise,
right.
you know, he can't
That's
do
all right. No,
anything else.
honestly,
He's helpless.
honestly, he is an adorable man, and he does. You could tell he loves you to pieces.
Yeah, well, he has nowhere else to
It's
go.
nice to know that you left, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
it's-
yeah, and I waited a long time because I was 38 when I got married.
Oh,
That was my
wow.
first marriage. So.
Oh, wow. Lucky
Christ, I had a
you.
few under my belt at that time.
I'm 63 and I still haven't found him. Well,
Harmony.
maybe I did, and it's not coming along.
Well, you know what? You will. Everybody. If you want someone,
yeah,
everybody.
exactly.
there's somebody there for everybody.
There's somebody that I want in my life,
Yeah.
but it's like it has to be the right time for me. I'm a slow learner. It's like
Maybe sometimes that's best. You take
Practice
your time.
makes
Yeah,
perfect.
nothing wrong.
yeah.
There was
You're
30.
making-
There
you
was
wanna make sure it's the
37
right one.
years between John and I getting back
Between,
together.
yeah.
So you see,
Yeah.
it happens when you say never say never. They always say never say never, and that's the truth because. When you least expect it, it's going to turn around and it's going to smack you. So they,
Really?
so they-
Woo, woo, baby. Now you're
that kind
talking.
of-
For some smacking.
oh boy, we're looking for some
Smacking and lip smacking,
let's
right?
smack him. That's for sure.
Did
So,
I say
Roberta,
that?
what would be the hardest thing for you to tell? When you go shopping,
Shopping
what's
with-
the hardest thing?
To me, the hardest thing about shop, I didn't read it as telling him something. I get tired. It's just like I want to go in and come out and do what I have to do. I
go
don't want
home
to
or
just
whatever.
Yeah.
flit along all day long. It just sort of, that's
I
not my thing.
never go with friends
So-
shopping.
Yeah.
I
I
go
do
by
it
myself.
That's the best.
And I only
Yeah, me too.
And when I go shopping, I just go for one thing and one thing only, and that's what I look for.
Right.
Okay, let's say that I need to go get a blouse. That's all I look for, and I know exactly what I want. And until I find it, I won't stop. And then if I need to go buy pants, that's all I choose. Only pants. So
Well,
that's all
wish
I
I
do.
was that disciplined, but
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
me
what I
too.
do, and then I don't get 3, 4, 5. I just get what I can afford, and when I can pay cash, so I don't have to put anything on credit cards.
What I
So-
need to do is I need to stick to the Field and Stream section of the clothes, and then 'cause that's all
Well,
I've been doing is
up-
cleaning
up-
the yard and doing things like that.
Yeah, up here, I mean, it's jeans and sweatshirts.
There you
mean,
go.
You know,
And you're dressed up with
Yeah.
a pair of earrings.
we got a free-for-all.
Okay.
And the other topic is, these are a few of my favorite things.
Okay, Martha.
sounds like a song.
Number 4.
Favorite movie.
All right, we're going to do that, our favorite movie, and we're going to talk about, we have a free-for-all, so we're going to try to keep it light and airy and fun for you guys, so stick with us, and we'll be right back.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Welcome back to Just Between Us.
Yes, Mommy!
No, I just wanted to see if you were awake there. Okay, these are a few of my favorite things.
Favorite movie.
Can we sing? Oh,
I have different favorite movies because different genres.
different
Yeah.
types, yeah. One of my favorites is Dragonfly.
I don't
Really?
think I've seen that.
Oh.
What was
Is that
that
the
about?
one with Kevin Costner?
Really?
See, I'm terrible with actors' names, but
Is that where his wife
he's the
is-
doctor. His wife
Yeah,
dies.
she was supposedly
she's-
pregnant, and then
Actually, I just love that show. If you haven't seen it, you gotta rent it.
Dragonfly.
Oh, and yes,
New?
You-
you watched
Old?
it?
No.
Old.
No.
old. You know which one
10 years,
Yeah,
maybe
well,
12, maybe it's 15. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of
Time
lose
start-
track. Yeah, it
Mhm.
kind of blurs.
Kevin Costner, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good actor.
And it's a great movie. You'll cry.
Well,
you'll laugh,
I'll tell
you'll love
you.
it.
I'll tell you how much I know about movies. The last movie I watched was Dancing with the Wolves.
Well, that's a great movie.
No, I took you and I took you.
That's right.
It was
We
that
went
one with
to that
Denzel,
one.
Denzel
Yeah.
Washington on the
Yes.
airplane.
Yes.
What the heck was the name? Flight. That was the
I've
last
never
movie.
even heard of that.
Oh, that was a
picture.
great. That was a great movie.
You know, when you took me to that movie, now that I think about it, I thought, you know, how the movie start with the woman kind of,
There was nudity.
and I went like, where is
No.
she taking me?
This is, no, this is what you hear. Madre mía de Dios. And I said, Martha, it's
Ay,
just
Dios
fast.
mío.
Ay,
Dios mío.
Yeah,
¿Qué
I
es
said,
esto?
no, I said, no, honey, it's okay.
What is this?
It's a good thing you never saw Deep Throat.
Because, I heard about it.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Oh, Lord.
It is, but I mean, compared to the, I worked twice. I used to type up porno movies. When we had
Sure
to,
you did.
You'd write your own screenplay.
No. We had to type them up, the really bad
I
ones,
know.
to
Yeah.
confiscate them.
Can you imagine, Sandy? This looks like a really fun thing to do. I'm going to do this.
No, I would be sitting there going, they did what? With a gear shift? What?
Oh, my
God. And then we would watch it, and this is the mentality of the government contractors. They built interview rooms, and they put the mirrors in backwards so the guys could look out into the squad room, and, never mind. So we turned them into viewing rooms for porno pictures, right? And my girlfriend and I, we would sit there, because we're the two secretaries, and we sit there with our chairs roll from one to the other watching these porno movies.
See, I would be embarrassed.
She got
to
paid for this.
Time
I got
out.
paid for it, yeah.
Time out.
What?
Let's go to another.
Oh, favorite movies. Well, that kind of favorite. I learned a lot. And
Only you, Sandy.
well, it's true. I'm going.
Do you like musicals?
I love musicals. Singing in the Rain is my favorite.
I'll be darned.
This should be Sandy
My
show.
favorite movie, I have to say, is
I'm
either.
warped.
I have a few, and being full-blooded Italian,
love
I
you.
love the Godfather ones, and I love Goodfellas, and
Of course you do.
It's
It was
fan.
just.
I
Look
still
at
love
my family memories.
Sound of
family
Music.
documentaries. What do you mean? I enjoy them.
Love it.
What the heck? I don't know. There's just so many good movies out. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint
My-
one.
My bestest favorite.
Yeah,
Best Years of Our Lives.
good movie.
Oh, it was made right after World War II. Best Years of Our Lives, and it was Frederick March, Myrna Loy.
Oh, Thin Man series, I love.
Yeah, who else? Dana Andrews. I mean, just tons of people in
What
it.
was
And
the storyline?
it was returning GIs home, and one was.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes, one was,
That was
and one of them had lost
Oh,
his hands, and
yes,
he
yes.
literally
Oh.
he had no hands.
Right.
He was a double amputee, and it is just a beautiful movie of how people cope, and with all our men coming home again from
Yeah.
Afghanistan and stuff like this, it's readjusting yourself, going in from the combat of war back into normalcy.
What's supposed to be normalcy and how
and
it's
how
like impossible to
and
have.
trying to reconnect with people that you got to remember, these guys didn't have breaks during World War II where they got to go home a lot.
Right.
I mean, like the banker.
they had to wait for letters.
Banker
They
was
didn't
gone
have
for
them.
5 years.
Right.
And one of the scenes is he's home. He just couldn't. The first day home, he couldn't handle, so they went out and he got bombed. He got drunk with his wife, and gets him back into the apartment, and she's mumbling to herself, "I think I remember this is how he liked to sleep." And she would try to get him back into bed and onto the site he used to like.
Oh,
To,
I
and it was
think
just
I remember.
Yeah, they've been
gone for so long,
Yeah.
and
You know the movies that I used to watch when I was a little girl, and I didn't understand what they were doing or saying. It was like Audrey Hepburn.
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 Yeah.
And those.
I always
movies,
wanted to
black
look
and
like-
white. Some of
Yeah.
them were
I
black and
love
white.
the old black and white
know.
movie, and The Thin Man is my ultimate.
Well,
I love
the first original, especially the
Yes.
original.
The other
Yes.
ones I have to love, and it's timely for this, but I love the Shirley Temple movies.
I do.
I've been
yes.
so
God.
many.
I was
Shirley
just going to
Temple.
say.
I was
Little
so
Rebel.
sad.
What a lovely woman that woman was, and
I
what
mean-
a beautiful representative of the United States
Oh yeah, but I mean, this is one of the few child actors
who
that
did it right.
Did it right.
Yeah.
Didn't get all.
Her and that Fulicello. There's very few that did it right. We got to move on, unfortunately. So,
Let's-
okay, our first free for all, we're going to be talking about breakups, worst breakups, best get together, dates, whatever. It's all about love.
All about
and
love.
and whatever.
Ooh, I have
and
to-
breakup could be a part of love
Careful,
too.
Martha.
So Martha, what was one of the most memorable?
Oh, don't not me first.
What is?
Well, first off, is the statute of limitations expired?
There you go. That's the first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now go ahead.
Now go.
Oh,
Just
no.
remember, if it's a.
No, I'm not me first. You, Sandy.
Oh, I'll tell my
I
folks.
know.
You go.
It has to do with whipped cream, chocolate,
Don't
cherries,
tell my secrets.
or strawberries.
I can't
What
eat it,
what I
but I can
Wear it.
melt it.
what I want to know, can you tie the stem of a a cherry?
Pardon me?
Oh yeah, I had a girlfriend that could do that. She could literally put a
No,
cherry in
I-
her mouth and tie that stem with her tongue.
Yes, you missed the joke, but I'm glad you did it. Yours was better.
Roberta.
No, I won't go there. But I'll have something sweet. I have something sweet.
Okay.
It was one of my first dates with my to-be husband, and he said, we're going to go for a date. So
That was really romantic.
knocked on I answered the door, and he's there, and he has a basket, and it was it had it was like a picnic basket. So we had it all set in, and on top of it, which this was the part that I thought was really innovative because it wasn't just flowers, but it was like a wreath for the hair with the ribbon coming down the back.
Well, how
It was
adorable.
so sweet. So anyway,
He wore that or you?
You had to go and ruin it, didn't you?
I know. So we went.
It
on
was
a
actually
picnic.
the 60s, where we.
Peace loving.
Well, it was
Yeah.
remembering the 60s. I think it was more like it.
I think that's romantic.
It was very
Picture
romantic.
him doing that. You're bad.
If
Oh, he
I
can-
would,
I
be-
run
I
faster
can't
than he
tell
can.
my really bad one because we're on public TV. But
That's
that,
bad, eh?
No, you mean that good.
well, it was, but I couldn't say it in public.
Oh, I'm going somewhere.
I
just visual-
I had a really cute one. John fell and broke his leg in 7 places.
Oh!
A couple of years ago when we our
Yikes.
first Valentine's together, and
I'm
he
not gonna
ordered
ask.
and he ordered one of those little teddy bears that was on crutches.
Oh.
And it was just like him. It was the cutest thing. It was really sweet. Oh, don't tear up. But I mean, it was so cute.
Oh.
Here he was his foot in a cast, the
Well,
whole big
I have
thing.
to
And
tell a little story
Please
about
do.
me because I'm very hard to fall in love or like somebody. I mean, just plain simple. And this man that I lived with for 6.5 years, the day I met him,
You knew.
it's like when I came to Jackson and I looked at that view coming down past Argonaut, and I just fell in love with that view. And every day that I look at that view, it just reminds me of how I felt when I fell in love with this man, and it just
It was that
first sight.
look.
I never believed on that until it happened to me. It doesn't matter how old you are, there's still that feeling that comes on. And
just
and
because you're old doesn't mean you can't
isn't
feel.
that something?
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
thinks because you're older, you are not going to be able to find somebody that,
No.
I think everybody.
I think it's more
Melts
meaningful.
your heart
It
and
just-
turns you on.
and it just,
does.
you become smarter about it. You just not so wild because you can't be that wild anymore. But, you find ways to make it beautiful, to make your date beautiful. Like, my favorite is going up to Lake Tahoe and eating dinner at the 19th floor. I'm not saying, did I say that? Yes, I did. And looking at the sunset,
Yes.
At the lake,
and the
yeah.
lake. It just with a beautiful friend or, and I'm going to stop there.
That's a good start to a beautiful evening.
yes,
isn't
and
it?
it,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it is, and it's,
I
and
think just being with somebody that not only that there's love there, but it's a friendship and it's a respect and a trust. And I think that's the most important thing. When you see those traits in the person that you're with, then you know that, yeah, this is a real
And
thing.
it doesn't matter where they take you. I'm sorry.
No, no.
I got you.
No, I was just, yeah, go ahead.
The best dates I have ever had is going to the river with a little sandwich, sitting there and listening to the river flow.
There you go.
know,
There you go.
And don't have to do
I
anything.
can't do that anymore
you know.
because it makes me want to go. So we got a last. We
Two
got
more.
a free for all, and
Now the
then
free-for-all and emotions.
Oh.
Oh,
You want to roll the dice?
yes, ma'am. Number 5. Oh,
kept
I
open.
missed it. I
I
almost
know.
got a 6.
What emotion do you find endearing when it comes to your mate?
Say that again.
What emotion
Emotion.
do you find endearing when it comes to your mate?
Okay, you have to explain
we're gonna
that
take
one
a
to me.
we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. What emotion?
Just
makes you-
Between Us, a spontaneous, intuitive live television show with topics that are intended to inspire, delight, educate, and encourage.
Welcome back. I'm Susie from Volcano.
I'm Sandy from Jackson.
I'm Roberta from Pioneer.
And I'm sweet little Martha from Jackson.
Oh boy, what a crock of bull.
I don't know.
Look what you did to
Sing.
Sandy.
I know.
You
we
got her
left
going.
it there.
Emotions. What is the
What emotion do you find endearing when it comes to your mate?
I think when a man, and I know that years past it wasn't held true, but I think when a man can show sorrow, you let it go. You know, let him tear up, whatever. I think that shows that now is your time to be strong for him.
You know, one of those things that I love about a man when he can show me his emotions. And to me, that is the best thing, the best gift a person can give you is to be able to show their emotions to
Right.
you. Not to the
All-
whole world.
all emotion,
Just
right.
to you. You know,
Because
that-
what that shows is that they really trust you, that they feel
Right.
safe and comfortable around
Right.
you. And to me, that's really saying that they love you, that they feel comfortable enough, that they can truly be themselves. Because they're taught to not show emotions.
to me, when a man is like, don't want to show any emotions at all, it's cold. Very, very cold.
For men of our age bracket, that was how they were taught. They were
Exactly,
They,
they
were
were
taught
taught to
that
be
if
that
you
way.
show your emotions, that's unmanly. You know.
But
you
that's
have
when
to-
they do
that's
show
so
it. That to
wrong.
me, that
That is
says
you have
so
they are
wrong.
You
so-
have to be supportive and stuff, and I've had to learn that because, it's like sometimes John says, I get this feeling. I said, oh, it's gas. Let it go.
Oh, my
But
God.
and then he goes,
Susie.
no. Well, I do. I joke with him all the time. I'm like Gary. I'm Gary's opposite. But it's really cute when John can show whether it's funny, whether it's sad, whether it's heartbreaking, whatever. A man showing emotions makes you feel
Not
comfortable.
overly, okay? Not
No, I mean,
overly.
No, it
not
makes you just-
overly.
You
Just-
want comfortable with that person. You want to
But
love
gotta
them.
remember
in.
not
Love
to
'em.
smother them because men of our age don't like to
I
be
know.
smothered.
Right.
When they show that emotion, they just want to be left alone, and
But what I'm
your
saying is
instinct
like,
is to.
there's special moments that that men need to learn from my experience, that they need to show the person that they love, without any held back, how you feel. Because a lot of the men are afraid to speak
Well,
up,
yeah, It's
and say because they feel like they're going to be ridiculous by saying
Right.
something cute.
Or you're gonna slough it off and laugh
And
or
we
whatever.
women are like dying to hear something,
it's our nature.
Right.
we are dying to hear, oh my God, you look so beautiful today, honey. Or, just
We-
touch
we
your
need- we
hand, or
need
put
praise,
your hand,
we need praise.
We do.
Well, I think they
We
do too, though. I think
Yeah, I think
everybody
they do,
does. I
too.
think
Yeah.
that when your husband walks out in a new shirt that you bought him or he
Oh, I
bought
thought
or
you were
whatever.
going to say nude.
No, new shirt. No.
We know
Did you
what you're
hear
talking
that?
about.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you
Yes,
see those
yes.
footprints.
Going
See?
back to when we were at our commercial
See, when
break.
you talk, I don't listen to the
No,
voice.
there's
I
brains
see
already.
pictures.
Go.
I see pictures when you talk.
Picture this, footprints.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
I see them.
Yeah.
Wacky lady.
We're
I tell you.
deteriorating again. And you guys blame me for a lot of this.
Well, you
Well,
bring it on.
It's
Well,
because
that's
it's
You
easy.
bring it on.
You start it all, and it's easy to blame you for everything.
Yes,
I
that's
know,
right.
it's true.
Because half the time.
Actually, one of the few times,
Good segue.
Okay.
one of the few times it's when you're watching a movie and you actually see them tear up.
I know.
Like in Ghost, and the
Yeah.
Ghost.
Yes.
Oh, that. Speaking of movies, Ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll do that in Dragonfly too.
Oh, is it
Really?
But
I have to watch it now.
It's beautiful.
Oh, good.
See, I like movies like that. Movies that have I like documentaries too that show a person doing a journey or whatever. Last night on the news there was a woman. There was a terrible car wreck. She and her girlfriend were going up to Tahoe. Terrible car wreck, and she pulled the baby out from the seat, and the mother was being rushed to the hospital, so she went with them, and lo and behold, the baby was okay, but the baby was paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh, my God.
Well, after 25 years, this woman, I guess they contacted this news source or whatever. Make a long story short, this woman was surprised by this baby. She was in a wheelchair. She was 26 years old or whatever, and she brought her some flowers, and that woman lost it. And I'm like, oh my God. But it was so cute because the mother was there and thanked her for saving her baby because the car was catching fire. And the little girl said, because the woman thought by her taking the baby out, she caused the paralysis. And she said, no, the damage was done when the two drunk drivers hit us. And this woman saw them because they went around their car and went around the bend. And then when she stopped, when they came around the bend, it was that accident. So that girl and her mother surprised this woman, and she was just beside herself, and she was just so happy. She goes, for 25 years, I've blamed myself every single day.
Wow.
So how beautiful is that was not only relieved, but knowing that the baby was okay, the mother was okay.
Talking
that
about
was great.
that, I want to thank Roberta for inviting me to her show and letting me, have some peace within myself and healing, talking about,
It was great.
The insights.
Insights on leadership in life.
And what day are they? Wednesdays?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays
The
at
first Wednesday of the month.
5:30.
At 6 to
6 o'clock.
7.
That's right. Well,
And
I had to be
that's
sure.
your show that you're doing?
Yes.
How
yes.
wonderful.
Right
Yeah,
here
this
on
last one was
TSPN
on
TV.
surviving and thriving after loss. So Martha was one
how
of my.
wonderful.
It was
one of my
beautiful.
guests, yeah.
It brought me back to, I didn't have enough time to talk everything that I wanted to say, but I got, I got through myself. I got, I went back, and those things heal you,
does.
Well, you're
It
a
does,
miracle.
it does.
You were a miracle. Actually, we're done with this emotion thing. Well, we got a free for all, but let's just go.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about more emotions.
No, go ahead. Continue
We're
with
just in
your
the middle.
story. This is Valentine's Day. We can do whatever
So,
we want.
I mean,
so there.
my Valentine's Day is that I'm alive.
Amen to
And,
that.
I'm alive, and I'm here to enjoy life and to just keep on going and fake it until I make it.
The thing is that when you are a miracle, because what you went through, you should not have been here.
Right, right.
And you
every
knew.
time that I see or I hear about somebody, I always give them the strength.
Right.
And I let them know, look, anything is possible. It doesn't matter how horrible it might be, There's always miracles. They happen, but I don't know if it's that you have to believe within yourself or it's just meant to be.
Yeah.
I actually
think
do believe in fate. I think somewhere our names are written with an expiration date somewhere. And although some people do cheat them, it's like how people survive a plane crash and everybody else. There was just a plane crash the other day where one person survived.
And the little girl that went skydiving with her dad and her chute didn't open. And
Yeah.
here she is on TV talking about it.
Isn't that
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Those are wonderful things
I actually
to
wonder
hear.
about people who survive deadly crashes, literally where
Yeah.
everybody else dies and
Guilt. I hear that
No,
there's a lot of, they go
No,
through
no,
guilt.
I
guilt.
believe
Yeah.
that
Well,
they're actually going to be they're made to do something. They're going to contribute something to make the world better.
Yes.
Because simply they survived.
And my question to you guys now, what are you doing for Valentine's?
I'm going to spend it with my hubby.
Yes, well, you do that all the time, but are you going to do anything special?
Well, it's a surprise, he said.
That's the hot topic.
It's a
He says it's a surprise. Well, not really. It's how do you spice up your thing. But let me ask you this: does romance get better when you get older?
It changes.
It changes.
It changes. It does. It's not that gaga with the butterfly feeling in your stomach.
Really?
Well, sometimes it is.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but
Mine's always gas. Believe me, trust me. That's that feeling.
It's a comfortable feeling.
Yes,
It's like a pair of comfortable slippers.
Yeah, it's more companionship. It gets out of the
You're
gaga
not
stage.
worried about, oh my God, look at my fat. Oh my God. It's like,
Oh no, I worry about that.
Well,
No,
I
but-
just dim the light.
Yeah, that's my thing.
I got those soft,
Don't put on the bright
soft thing, and then I
lights.
got the dimmers. I put them down low. So when I float through the room and I look in the mirror, I go, not bad.
bad.
When it's down to
The
like
shadows,
number 4.
they.
Yeah, when it's down to
that is
number
the
4,
kind
I look pretty good there. Anything past 4, it's like, But no, a little cream and fix yourself up.
Oh, I'm glad you went a little bit further.
I know. I thought, where is she going with that?
I have body lotion. But
Oh, okay.
makes your
Well,
skin look
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
so what was the question?
I'm thinking here.
So what was
our own
the
stuff.
question? So what was the question?
I have
Does
no idea.
romance get better as you age?
Oh,
Yeah.
I really believe it does because you are more center. You really know what you
The
want
kids
out
are
of
gone.
life,
The grandkids are gone. It's your time.
Well, to me, it's like
You
You don't have to be quiet.
now
Yeah, the
they,
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah. The dogs jump on the bed. What are you two doing?
Bark, 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 bark.
No, I mean, I'm single, okay? But
Well, the way you're talking,
I still have romance
the
in
way
my
that
life.
you're talking, not for long.
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole string outside in the front
yes,
there.
well, come on.
There you go.
Everybody thinks that I have dates every day. It's like I haven't gone on a date in a week.
See? See?
Although date night once you get married is very infrequent. It's more like date lunches.
You know,
Because by 6 o'clock you're
I
asleep.
make it special every time I went out with the men that I was living with. I made it special. I felt that in my culture, we women are the ones that keep it together. You
But
know,
I think that's true with a marriage too. I think that when you can do something to make every day special. I think may have said this before, but my husband brings me coffee in bed,
yeah, I mean the simple
and-
things that a
My
man
husband
can
meet
do.
your husband, please.
But it's so special. It's
if
special
they
every
only
day.
knew that one little thing, I mean, we don't need big things. We don't need well, we do need big diamonds. But anyway, the simple things are the ones that make us more special.
right.
It makes
You
us
know,
melt inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I gotta get a book.
You don't need
get a
a
book for him to
whole
read.
dozen
You need a
of
manual is
roses.
what you need.
It's like, do you know the one that I really like? When a man really goes and looks for a card that really touches his heart
Right.
and gives it to you.
See,
There you go.
That is
that's why
very
we don't get
touching
cards,
for
because
me.
ours are always humorous. I mean,
What would happen?
But
It
that's
is
the
endearing.
we
That's
don't
the
give
way
those,
you guys-
the
that's-
mushy stuff. We're not mushy people.
Then you don't have to be. You
don't have to be.
If
It
it's
depends
not
on
you,
what
funny
you
things,
want.
funny things are just as endearing. We got to take a short break, and we will be right back with our hot topic.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Welcome back to Just Between Us, and you ready for the hot topic?
Yep.
Okay, girlfriends, what are you going to do to spice up this Valentine's Day? I already told you, I've got heart stickers for my Depends, and I'm gonna surprise the old man, and happy trails are here again.
I'm going to keep it simple.
And you know what? It's easy because you can go to the dollar store. You can get them for St. Patrick's Day. They got flags if you feel patriotic and want to stand at attention there. You got all kinds of things you can do with stickers. And when you're older, you need a break.
Forget the depends. Just use the stickers.
There you go.
Oh, no. Remember, I see with pictures. I hear with pictures. Oh, my God.
I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
no, no. No, mine's going to be very simple.
You're working.
No. I'm going to have
Calling her a working girl?
I'm the
I
working
could just
girl tonight.
I can just be walking up and down fast Main Street. Never mind.
Sorry, Martha. Go ahead.
Oh, I said, now that you mention it, I will be working. I'm just going to have some whipped cream and some chocolate and some strawberries and, see what I can do.
I break out in a rash.
Yeah, because I'm allergic to chocolate.
I get a migraine.
Yeah.
I know.
Only if you eat it, though.
Yeah, I don't have to eat it,
No.
Somebody else has to eat it.
Roberta. And what are you going to do to spice up this Valentine's Day? Okay, Sandy.
Yeah.
I might stay.
Insult Gary twice.
Yeah, I might sit down and watch TV and tolerate the click, 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 click.
There you
You know,
go.
that's about our extent of our romantic evening.
Just being together, that's important.
That's
Yeah,
not
we're
true.
going to have a nice lunch.
So I did a little flash this morning, and
did?
and said Happy Valentine's Day, and then I walked away. And it's like, come back. No, that was it.
You know, I tried Martha's trick one time with the whipped cream and stuff and met John at the door and he goes, you know I'm a diabetic. I said, okay, John.
You know, if I do a flash, Gary yells, my eyes!
It's either that, I'm diabetic, or leftovers again. Yes, that's right, leftovers again. Now, John, see, John's got a good sense of humor.
So what do you really
They
do?
taste
for-
better the second
So-
time around.
So what do you
Or third
really
or fourth
do?
or fifth time?
At our age, what really do you guys do for Valentine's?
I think just, you know, hey, I appreciate you, I love you.
Acknowledgement.
And acknowledgement.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think there has to be.
Do
I'm going to
money
make
is
him
no-
a nice dinner.
you
Because
go.
yeah, I have to cook separately because I can't eat certain foods
Right.
anymore. So I'm going to make him a nice steak and everything like that and watch him eat it because I can't eat meat anymore. So
We'll get some
Well, you can eat some of
Fish
the other
sticks or
things, though,
something.
right?
not
Well,
much.
what do you eat?
chicken.
Egg whites.
Oh, my.
Can you eat chicken?
Yeah, chicken. I can eat chicken.
There you
That's
go.
about it. I live on egg whites.
Oh.
You know,
Yikes.
to me,
That-
I just
That's
pour my
a sign
heart
of love,
out.
too, that you'll cook separately.
That's it.
I just pour my heart out in a card.
That's it.
And I'm honest, when I put it in a card, it comes from my heart, and I really mean it.
Yeah,
And
that's what I do.
You know, and that's just the most special thing when somebody gets me a card. Like, I just got my Christmas card from Susie Slivick for Christmas.
No, that was
That
from
was
Roberta.
from Susie.
Oh, that was
That
from
was from
Roberta. From you, I'm sorry. Oh, no, it was the chocolate that I got.
Chocolate from Susie,
That,
yeah.
yes, and
Well,
I got,
but the thing is that when you say that, when you
what did I do
when
with
you
my
pour
card?
your heart out, even if you just like at lunchtime look across the table and try not to laugh, look across the table and say, you know, Gary, I really appreciate you, and then he'll follow and say, what do you want?
Yeah.
but
What
even
did you
saying,
do?
I
What did you do?
appreciate, I love how
I'll try it. I'll let you know how it works
Yeah,
out.
really.
But I love how we play with each other, how we have fun with each other. Because just acknowledging what it is that your relationship is, because it's a tête-à-tête. It's a back and forth. You play off each other's words. And
Oh, yeah,
sure.
and we do a
And
lot
this
of-
is the one that got up and flashed her robe this morning.
It's actually what I think is the best
See?
thing about romance and with being
it's
with
the
somebody.
tease.
Is
it
the
is.
laughter.
It is.
It's
Laughter.
the laughter.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's being able to laugh, not only with somebody but at somebody,
At
if they
somebody.
don't take offense.
Yeah, as long as you don't point, it's okay. Once you start pointing,
Well,
then you get in trouble.
or
You know-
handing limit. Never mind.
There you
some
go.
of the most
I won't say it on
fun
air.
things that I have ever done. I'm sorry, we can't talk about it.
Oh boy, talk about a
That's true with
tease.
most of us.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that the older you get, I think it's more meaningful because let's face it. Next year at Valentine's Day, someone may not be here,
That's true.
and
You take every day.
You take
Every
every
day,
day,
every
and
day.
and I think that's really important. I mean, some of us
Well,
are in good health,
I
some of us are
highly
not.
recommend to cook in an apron, but make sure that everything is covered because if you cook with
hurts.
grease, it hurts really
Yeah.
bad. How do I know?
I found that out one time. But that's when see, now everything kind of merges together because everything's
I
falling.
need one of those long ones.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
You know
Past
what?
my knees, I need one. I
You
need
can cover anything
with an
with
apron.
whipped cream.
but I want to give a tip out there to women of our age.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Never go on your hands and knees where there's a mirror.
Oh, because
We have to take a short.
yeah, really.
Please. You all right, Martha?
She got a visual.
Oh, my
Remember,
God.
she sees in pictures.
Everything just falls forward and
Oh,
it's not pretty.
Lord.
Yeah, falls forward,
Sandy.
hangs, whatever. You just don't want to get
TMI.
We're going to take a short break.
I
and We're going to
understand
get
that
rid of
one.
Sandy, and we'll be right back.
Just between us. a spontaneous, intuitive, live television show with topics that are intended to inspire, delight, educate, and encourage.